Amelia Earhart flew across the Atlantic because it was her destiny to fly across the Atlantic. She was one of the world's great flyers, the equal of any man. Louise Thadden, fellow aviator and friend of Amelia Earhart. Welcome to this creative journey. Today, we embark on an exploration of the remarkable life of Amelia Earhart, aviator, adventurer, and an inspiration to generations of people around the world. Born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas, Amelia Mary Earhart grew up with the spirit of adventure. As a child, she was known for her daring escapades, from building a homemade roller coaster in her grandparents' backyard to collecting newspaper clippings about successful women in a male-dominated world. But it wasn't until December 28, 1920, that Earhart found her true calling. Attending an air show in Long Beach, California, she took our first airplane ride. In her own words, "By the time I got 200 or 300 feet off the ground, I knew I had to fly." Earhart threw herself into aviation with characteristic determination. She worked multiple jobs to pay for the flying lessons and bought her first plane, a bright yellow Kinner Airster biplane she named the Canary. In 1928, Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean as a passenger. But for Amelia, this wasn't enough. She famously said, "I was just baggage, like a sack of potatoes. Maybe someday I'll try it alone." And try it she did. On May 20, 1932, exactly 5 years after Charles Lindbergh's solo flight, Earhart took off from Newfoundland, Canada. Fighting fatigue, a leaky fuel tank, and storms, she landed in a pasture in Northern Ireland nearly 15 hours later, becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. This feat catapulted Earhart to international fame, but she didn't stop there. She set several other records, including first person to fly solo from Hawaii to California, first to fly solo nonstop from Mexico City to Newark, speed records for east to west and north to south flights. Earhart used her fame to advocate for women's rights and the advancement of aviation. She helped found the 99s, an organization for female pilots that still exists today. But it's her final flight that has captivated the world for decades. In 1937, Earhart embarked on her most ambitious journey yet, an attempt to circumnavigate the globe along the equator. On July 2, 1937, Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, took off from Lae, New Guinea, headed for Howland Island, a tiny speck in the vast Pacific Ocean. They never arrived. What happened to Amelia Earhart? It's a question that has spawned countless theories and expeditions. Did they crash and sink into the Pacific? Did she land on a remote island? Or is there another explanation? Recent news has reignited interest in this enduring mystery. An expedition using advanced sonar technology believed they may have located Earhart's plane on the ocean floor near Howland Island. While this finding is still being verified, it reminds us of the ongoing fascination with Earhart's story. Amelia Earhart was more than just a pilot. She was a pioneer, an adventurer, an inspiration. In a time when women were often relegated to traditional roles, she dared to soar. Her legacy continues to inspire generations of people to push boundaries and chase their dreams. As we conclude our journey through Amelia Earhart's extraordinary life, let's reflect on the words of Rick Gillespie, an aviation archaeologist and Earhart researcher. Amelia Earhart's legacy isn't just about breaking records or solving mysteries. It's about inspiring generations to dream without limits and to pursue those dreams with unwavering determination. These words remind us that Amelia Earhart's impact stretches far beyond her achievements in aviation. Her life continues to inspire us to reach for the stars, to break barriers, and to pursue our passions relentlessly. Thank you for joining me on this creative journey. May Amelia Earhart's courage and spirit of adventure inspire you to chart your own course, wherever it may lead. Until next time, remember, the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning.